This video is brought to you by eToro. Now, you may have seen that eToro sponsor a number of Premier League clubs, and you might be wondering, who are they? Well, eToro is a global investment platform with over 16 million registered users, which offers everything from stocks, currencies and commodities to cryptos like Bitcoin. Now, if you don't have time to invest, eToro is perfect. You can use eToro's CopyTrader feature, copy top performing investors, so when they make a trade, you make the same trade automatically at no additional cost. So if you're looking to start investing and you want to find out more about eToro, then click the link in the description and get on it right now.
Yes, everyone, good afternoon or good evening. It's me, Cecil G. Now, I know you guys may want Robbie, but you guys don't know, this is my sound machine that I paid a lot of money for, thinking it was going to be an amazing sound machine. Turns out to be this. I threw it after we lost against Tottenham. But yes, it's me tonight. We'll be having Robbie coming on as a special guest, so don't worry, he will be here. So before you guys all switch off and start panicking and asking where's Robbie, he'll be arriving. Unfortunately, he has to take his son to football. Not unfortunately, it's actually really good. His son's very good. He has sons at football training, so you have to take him to football training, and he will be heading back and joining us. So make sure you stay tuned. We've got a lot to talk about today. Let me actually get up a lot of this first load of talking topics. Here we go. So as you can see along here, we've got Martinelli returns. We'll be discussing that to begin with. I also want to say I haven't got James with me, unfortunately. He's been very busy today. If you tuned into the morning show, you'll know where he's been today. I'm smiling so much because I'm smiling because if you didn't check, I'm not going to give it away. If you don't know, maybe check the comments in this video now, or go back to my video this morning where I explain where James is today. It should have you laughing. When he told me where he was today, I literally was streaming from the eyes and on the floor. So hopefully you guys can go check it out. But I haven't got James with me, which is sad because he's like my right arm. But we will be having Robbie join us, and we've got loads of topics to get through. Before, in my eyes, it's quite a big game. Juventus versus Barcelona, and it's one of the topics on the ticker along here, the GOAT's final clash. This could be the last time we get to see Messi and Ronaldo on the same pitch together. Yeah, in a competitive competition. So it's something I'm going to watch after this, and hopefully you guys will appreciate like how important it is. But first, all about Arsenal. Let's get into it. So before we start, just so you guys know, every show before I start, I always scour the comments. I love getting you guys involved, talking to you guys. I always look at the comments and see what's the best one to pick out. So the first one I got is here, SJ Chan. Thank you very much for your comment. Love Martinelli, going to be fantastic talent as he matures. Very true. If you guys don't know, he is starting for the under-21s. Do you know what? That actually shocked me. I'm going to Google it because I didn't realize how young he was. Is he under 21? I mean, that's a triple. Oh, no, not Martinelli's injury. Bear with me 2 seconds. He's 19. Wow. Yeah, young. Wow. He was so good for us as well. Anyway, yeah, that is a great comment. Thank you, SJ Chan. The reason why I bring this up is because obviously, we'll be in AFTV. We study everything. So we study Arteta's press conferences, and he speaks about Martinelli in such a high way, considering he dropped him when he first came in, when Arteta first came in charge, which was very interesting. But I know now he is very much a Martinelli, or he champions him. He's very much a fan of him, wants him to return as soon as possible. He has a high press and the intensity that he believes is what he wants for his process team, I'm going to call them. So the team that he wants to create, Arteta, Martinelli slots perfectly in. So yeah, let's get down to the bottom comments now. Let's get to hear what you guys are saying. Martinelli is king. Martinelli is prince. Martinelli, wait, hold on, you guys. Martinelli is prince, not a king yet. Very true. Let's listen. Fans at Arsenal, let's not do the pressure thing, yeah? We do it too much. We're so quick to throw the pressure. We get it. Carrying the badge is a lot of weight, a lot of pressure. But let's not submerge our youngsters in the pressure. This is a great comment from he's a prince. He's not a king yet. We've got a lot of youngsters coming through that we've kind of we've thrown the pressure on. Like Saka for me. I mean, I'm one of the culprits. I can admit it. I can admit it. I said Saka's one of the best. He's the best player on the team right now, in my opinion. Obviously, Partey's injured. So it would be him or Gabriel. But for me, Saka, I might be one offloading that pressure on him. But let's give our youngsters a chance. Obviously, Martinelli had a serious knee injury, so it's going to be getting him back to full fitness, and how he was firing for us is going to be difficult. I want to just go through. So do you know what? Also, I don't know if you guys, you can't really send it to me, but a stream for this under-21s game. I was just trying to find one. It's impossible. Like, why is it so difficult to find youngsters playing? Like, I know they get filmed. I just don't know why they don't. Like, is it a subscription thing? I tried to click on the Arsenal website and you can sign up to a free, I think it's online membership and to watch the games, but it just wasn't working. I really wanted to watch the game today. I think it kicked off at 6. I was trying to just get a little look at the players, so we can break it down for everyone. This is the team. This team is more exciting than the first team right now. They're playing a 4-3-3. They have KJ Hine in goal. JL Sullivan, I don't actually know those two as of yet. William Saliba is starting in centre-back position. Yeah, let's just take that in for a minute. Let me see it read it one more time. Left back, left centre-back. William Saliba. That is a boyman. Would love to see him. Don't know why he's not been involved, but you know what? Him alongside Socrates, they're the two at the back. In the under-21s game, I mean, I'll be gassed. Listen, I played in many under-21s games. I talk about my career all the time. It was boring. But when I used to play off occasions for under-21s, and you have like the first team players that are unfit play, it's literally, you hold on to those moments. You really do. So for AFC Wimbledon, I'm sure the young players, and I think I've spoken to a few of them as well, they're going to be buzzing for tonight. That's a solid set. Well, it depends if you rate Socrates, but that's a solid centre-back. William Saliba is definitely going to be a problem. So they're the two centre-backs. We have Alabiasu on the right back. Don't know much about him. C. Serjan on the right of the three. Defensive midfield in the middle, we've got Alakinla. And then on the left of the three in the midfield is Aziz. So let's quickly do an 11. Like, so I'd love to see Saliba and Gabriel in the centre back. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I just wish I could see this. Say for Europa League on Thursday, not going to happen. Maitland-Niles maybe, and Tierney, I guess. They're young. That'll be nice young. I'm just speculating for that Europa League. I'd love to see this. Obviously, they're not going to play because they're playing tonight. But and then in the midfield, it would be nice to see Aziz, Emil Smith-Rowe, and Willock. I went through this by myself before. That'd be such a nice midfield to see, all youngsters. And then for the front three that are playing tonight against AFC Wimbledon under-21s, they got Gabriel Martinelli on the left wing, on the left of the three. Ben Cottrell, baller as well. Heard so much about him. And Muller on the right of the three. Being compared to Ibrahimovic, this Muller kid. So I just want to watch it. I want to watch it. Yeah. So who said about the link? Is there links to it? Like I want to ask Don Robbie. I'm sure. Listen, Don Robbie has all the connections within the club. I know it sounds mad, but he does. But yeah, I want to watch it. I want to at least I'm not going to see the highlights, but it'd be good to get a good look at it. Right, let's get to you guys. Yeah, Socrates, Saliba, Aziz, Cottrell, Martinelli to start. That's the team. Can the kids save the whole? Right, let's go through this. We want Robbie. Thanks for that. Cheers, bro. He's coming. Relax, man. You don't worry. He'll be here. Cecil G alone. I know. Up 94. Thank you for your comments. Cecil G alone? Question mark. James internet not working again tonight. Then no, allow James, man. That's my guy. Listen, James. If you check out the morning show, find out where he is. Yeah, he went on a trip today. Just find out where he is. He went home. To some people would say he went home. So go check out where he went today in my morning show. It was just me by myself, which is sad. Anthony, Michael says, Cecil, let's be real. Saka and Marte should be realistically not be in the starting 11, but we are so bad. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, but we are so bad. The guys are actually up. Anthony, as much as I was going to be pained by that comment, I have to fully agree. Not fully agree, because I think Saka's actually is a class above, in my opinion. In my opinion, he's definitely, like, the way he plays, composure and everything. He has a right to be playing in the first team and outshining a lot of our first team players. Martinelli, obviously, he's come back from injury, so can't really compare. But you're right, we're in such turmoil that, I mean, what else do we do? We have to rely on youngsters. I mean, Chelsea did it and succeeded. Hopefully, we can do it. I just think right now the current youngsters, like the Nketiahs and that bunch, they haven't impressed me in a sense to the level that I would want. Big up, bro. Cecil. Listen, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate you all. I always say this, being new here is massive, obviously, platform AFTV, and I always want to connect. Our main goal is connect the fans to us and the team. So, yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate it. And there'll be plenty more. Martinelli is the new Ronaldo. Whoa, big comment. But yeah, super chat here from AG Videos. Gun hurt? Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait till Martinelli is back, but we can't get too overexcited as he's coming back from a big injury. So all love from Mauritius. Come on, you Gunners. Lovely. Thank you very much for that. Very right again. So like, it's a massive injury. If you guys don't know, it was a knee injury. Many players suffer from knee injuries mentally more than physically. It's more the mental side to get back to how they used to play. It's always a mental battle. So we just got to be feared about that and not give Marseille too much pressure, if I'm completely honest. Because yeah, he's gonna be stressed coming back, especially when we kind of look at him to be the savior. If I'm honest, we can't give him that pressure because the team playing so bad that we're looking at him to kind of save us from this. But we can't do that because we need way more than just Martinelli. I've kind of got through my first couple of topics as well, which is very fast. So I'm just going to spend some time taking some comments. The GOAT's final clash. That was also, yeah, the Ronaldo and Messi statement. So just be aware that they're obviously playing at 8 o'clock in the Champions League. I know it's not Arsenal, but it's always a spectacle to see Messi and Ronaldo in the same match. Make sure you tune into that. Arteta must go. We're trying to stay off this this topic today because I spoke about it this morning. So check it out. I know it's a lot of content. There's a lot of talking topics and a lot on Arteta out or Arteta in. We spoke about it. Now got some comments here. Take Glasgow. Thank you. A regular here. Thank you for your comment. Martinelli is great. I don't think he's at his peak yet. So imagine when he is, the future looking bright. Very true. He's 19 years old. I actually should know that, but I couldn't believe that. He's 19 years old. He has. I was just leaving football then. Yeah, he's got a massive career ahead of him. Massive career. You hit peak around 24, 25. So I'm excited to see his future. Hopefully it's along with us. Resided 11 Cecil, my G. What's your thoughts on Troops and the Arteta out shirts? Dead move from him for me. Yeah, I can't co-sign that. I love Troops. Honestly, one of the best personalities I've ever met. Cool guy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I wasn't happy when I saw that. But if anything, it may not even be him. It may have been Barstool. So I can't throw all the shade on him. It might have been them that just thought, you know what, let's just run with this. So I got to get more of the side of the story. I can't speculate too much. How can we watch the game? This is what I'm trying to say, Ryan. Bro. I have all the streaming sites: Sky, BT, everything, Amazon. I can't find it anywhere. Okay, obviously in hindsight, it may not be a massive game. It's under 21's game, but I just feel like these high-profile clubs there should be a way to watch the Arsenal games. But Robbie will be here. He will be here. He'll be arriving. I will ask him that. That'll be the first question I'll be asking is, do we have a connection to be able to watch the games? Yeah, should I put on a bet for Arsenal to get relegated? MC Laos, man. Like, I don't think that's the right bet to make right now. I mean, depending on Sunday, depending on how we play against Burnley, then that might be a valid comment. But until then, let's just do it. Look what happened. Look what happens to Partey. Now, do you know what? I think this week, guys, I'll make it one of my duties to get an update on what's going on with Partey. I'm going to definitely be checking the press conference, but I'll also be scouring all the information. I know James is with AFC Bell. I want to know how long he's now likely to be out, because it has to be a serious injury. It has to be. We were told it was a minor injury. Then obviously, after I said it's worse than we thought. And then obviously he played a half and had to walk off the pitch. So it's definitely a bad long-term injury. And I mean, if it's going to be more than Chris. He's not going to be involved in all of the Christmas games, I don't believe. So there's something to worry. It's a big problem, that is. Someone said be coming down to the den next season. Jeez Louise, imagine playing Millwall, Arsenal versus Millwall. What a game. Personally, I don't. I've got a lot of friends at not a lot of friends, but my old coach was a Millwall legend, Mark Beard. Legend, depends how you take it. Right, to me, he is a good friend of mine as well. So, but I don't want to be going down there on away games with AFTV personally, but you never know what can happen. We spoke about, a lot of Lampard in, Lampard out, Wenger in. I've got other obviously fans in here. Yeah, So let's move on, guys. I'm gonna quickly change the banner because we've kind of gone past the time of just talking about. Apologies for that. Sometimes there is some interesting connection issues. I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen today. It happened recently, but if it does, we will have to postpone it if that continues to happen. Right, so we're going to move on. Wenger in best ever. Do you know what? Right, I've got the new topics down at the bottom. We're going to discuss it as well. When Robbie comes in as well, we're going to discuss it. AR Nazir, thank you very much. Wenger in the best one. Now I hear that, and we spoke about this morning. And the biggest question I got from this was, would you take Arsene Wenger as manager, right? Arsene Wenger as manager and Arteta as head coach. Now, I paused for ages on this question because I was like, well, do you know what? That could kind of work. You know, Wenger doing the man management, he knows how to be a solid manager. And Arteta's not, I don't think he's a bad coach. A lot of people can question that because the crosses in the box, conversion rate, and some questionable things he does. But I think he's not a bad coach. I think manager, he's not great at, in my opinion. But I don't know. Wenger in, it's interesting. Jadon Sanchez says Mark Beard managed West Ham women's. His brother did. And Liverpool women's. Mark Beard was my old manager. Now currently manages Brighton youth team. Yes. Where are we going on to? Sorry, I'm just going to just keep popping up some bits so you're getting to know a bit more about me as well. Before we move on to the Instagram post from the Arsenal players, we need to discuss it. We have to. I want to know you guys' thoughts. I want to know how you guys are thinking. I don't know if you saw the Instagram post. They're being displayed down at the bottom here. Have a little read and we'll go through it together because it's interesting. Conway says, Cecil, Guendouzi has been playing really well out on loan. Should we recall him in January back in the squad? This is a difficult question. I'm going to throw that question to everyone. I know it's direct. Please answer that question. My opinion, obviously, I don't know what's going on with the attitude. His attitude, I don't know too much. But obviously, he was shipped out for a reason. A lot of Arsenal legends were saying that it's unlikely he will ever play for Arsenal again due to his attitude. And attitude, I know it sounds crazy, but attitude is such a big thing within the football community. And when you're a pro player, if you don't have the right attitude for a manager, you literally get frozen out. I could reel off people, reel off players that have gone through it. One that always springs to mind is Ravel Morrison, probably one of the most technically greatest players that graced graced Premier League at one point, 100%. But due to attitude, he doesn't play in the Premier League, and many managers dislike him. Is it true Ozil was leaving? Yep, 90%. Well. That was the topic this morning that we discussed. 90% sure. 90% sure from the Turkish media. They're saying I'm 90% confirming that he'll be leaving and joining Fenerbahce in January. However, I've heard from sources and close sources to us on the club that he wants to stay in London or stay within the Premier League minimum requirement. So we don't really know. We don't know. Where's James? Check out the morning show. You'll find out the comment. There's a comment that guessed it. Right. Let's move on to the Instagram comments. So before Don Robbie arrives, when Don Robbie arrives, we'll be going back to the beginning topics. But I don't know if you guys saw this, but on Instagram, right, Aubameyang, and I think there was others, but Aubameyang and Mustafi, they both put a post. So Aubameyang said, "Don't hide. Every day question yourself, work, never give up. This is how we do." And many people were backing him up in the comments, supporting him, also other Arsenal players. Mustafi said, "We put ourselves in this situation. Now we have to stick together and help each other back out." Now, thoughts, people. Thoughts. Yeah, okay, here we go. Sorry. This is where James is today. Where he was today. So yeah, it's ironic. I love it. Yeah, he got plenty stick and banner from us at the office. But yeah. So Mustafi and Aubameyang. Those are the comments. They put Instagram posts up. They clearly are aware of the situation Arsenal are in. They're aware of their duties and this is an interesting question. And their duties, not question but comment, their duties and how they should be as a player. But they didn't run to Instagram, but they went to Instagram to express their feelings. Now, Arsenal Queen, I know you're a regular. He does. I'm not gonna say he means to hide. Like I can normally spot out players that hide and make careers of it. I don't think Aubameyang tries to hide, but he's also not given a service. So it's not like he's hiding; he's just not being found, in my opinion. But again, he came out on Instagram and said he wants to. Again, he's not going to hide. Don't hide. Every day, question yourself and work. I know he wants to do the best for the team. A lot of people saying, will he stay around until? Will he be here next year? It's a big question. We don't know. But yeah, Mustafi, very interesting. Him saying we've got ourselves in this situation. Very interesting. So yeah, I'm very intrigued for Mustafi for him to say that. But he's right. They have got themselves in this situation. I don't believe it's solely down to the manager. I actually believe it's a lot of the players front. So yeah. Let's do this comment. I don't know if this is true. Imran, I know you're a regular. I don't know if it's true. Cecil, Martinelli was subbed off at half-time. Hope it isn't anything serious. Was he I haven't watched it. I haven't got the stream. I tried. I really tried for you guys. I always watch the highlights of the youngsters play, but unfortunately I haven't got the live stream. So I don't know if this is true, but if it is, I hope he's been brought off at half-time to be integrated into the first team squad at some point. I doubt it. What day is it? I doubt it'll be on Thursday. Because it's Tuesday today. I don't think he'll play him then, but hopefully he'll be integrated to the squad going forward. David Clark says, team for the game on Thursday. Fantastic setup, by the way. We laugh. What's the laughing at? What? I've got my little Arsenal poster in the back. In my room, I've got a little ring light. Brian, what's wrong with the setup? This is Chris, is it not? Team for Thursday. Youngsters. We're through. I mean, I just want to see fast flowing football. I can't really even give you a direct team. I would like to see the players I actually really want to see are currently playing in this under-21s game against AFC Wimbledon. That's the reality of it. This is the harsh truth. It's actually frustrating. The likes of Saliba, Aziz, yeah, they're the players I kind of want to see. Ben Cottrell, even Muller. Yeah, they're currently playing in the under-21s. Obviously, definitely I want Balogun to start. Where is Don Robbie? Bro, listen, he's coming, yeah? He's coming. He's with his kid. Okay? He's got football, got training. He's got listen, Don Robbie's the most busiest guy. He's a very busy guy. So this is why I'm here covering. I was gonna say, yeah, so I'd like to see Balogun start, definitely. I'd love to see Balogun start. And Emile Smith-Rowe as well. We got nothing to lose. I was quite disappointed, I was quite disappointed in Arteta's choice for the last Europa game. Yeah, we won. We had fans back. It was great. Lacazette's got a banger. But I was really disappointed that we didn't have more youngsters start. And I said it in the starting 11. And when I was doing the live, I just said, like, I think he's just trying to please people. Don Robbie's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Don Robbie's in the building. Let me just give you a little round of applause. He's in the building. But I'm not going to introduce him yet. Just bear with me. We have, Theo Jacobs says, the lads have to prove to us why they deserve to be playing for this Arsenal club. I fully agree with this football club. Thoughts on buying Isco, Cecil? Now, I had this comment this morning. I like Isco. I choose him 100% over Eriksen. I think he fits the club over Eriksen. I'd take him, I've said it many times, over Eriksen. So yeah, I like Isco. However, he is third in the list of the creative midfielders that I would want. First would be Awar, then it would be Szoboszlai, I hope I'm saying it right, Szoboszlai, and then it would be Isco. So that's kind of that in a nutshell, if I'm completely honest. But I like Isco. But I actually believe the board needs to buy 2 creative midfielders. Buying one is really just papering over cracks. It's not going to do anything for the club, in my opinion. Where we got up to here. Cedric is very underrated. Oh, I like that comment because he definitely is. The sound machine. I always get stick with this. I told you guys I paid a lot of money for this. See this little thing here? Paid so much money for it. I thought it was going to be a nice big deck where I can play sounds, but it's not doing it. Get a wire in January, definitely. No one likes Eriksen. It's the truth. Good player, but it's not for me. Mabia Chobin says, big up Cecil, you're definitely growing. I'm growing too. Man's 6'2". But no, I appreciate that. I'm guessing you moving ahead of AFTV. I back Arteta, he'll turn things around. A big comment. Big comment. He'll turn things around. Now, I hope and pray. I said this question this morning. Guys, out of the next 5 games, how many points do you want from the next 5 games? There was a lot of people being optimistic saying they want all 15. The realistic number, I'm happy with 9. But what do you guys think? Just to say, let us know in the comments right now. Next 5 games, how many points do you expect Arteta to get? And we'll save him from Arteta out. How many points? Let's quickly bring some up. 12. 7 points is realistic. I agree. 7 points is realistic. It's 2 wins and a draw. I agree. At least 5. Someone said, hold on. Oh, boy, the comments are flying in. Bear with me. Billy, thank you. 12. 12 is 12. 12, a lot of 12, 15 is unrealistic in my opinion. That's really sad. We should be having that mentality though, we should be getting to win every game. But 12, 10 from Bavan, 10, I like that. MC says 0. I mean, if we don't beat Burnley in the likes of Brighton and stuff, I'd be very worried. 3, nah, come on people, we've got to be more realistic than that. We've got to be more positive than that. 9, I think 9's fair. What's that? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that's 3 wins. 3 wins out of the 5. Not mad at that. Someone says 9, but Poch. But I want him out, Poch in. This was my stance as well this morning. I want to give Arteta time at least until the end of December. I actually want him to have the January window, and if nothing changes, then that's more than enough time. That depends if we're not in a relegation battle by then. We have Don Robbie in the building. I have a super chat that I just want to quickly bring up. Bear with me, just find it for you. Oh, it might have just slipped past me. A lot of people saying 4, 13, 7, 11. A lot of people getting on Arteta out. We're trying to move away from the topic of Arteta out. So Fizz113 says James looks like a skinny younger Mino Rala. Would you break the bank and Ozil for Pogba? What a question. What a question. What a question. Ozil for Pogba. I had this debate with my friend. Would we take Pogba? Do you know what? Comments. Would we take Pogba? Would we? Let me know. Fans, please let me know. I think it would still end up in another situation like the Ozil situation. In my honest opinion, if we got got Pogba, and he clashes with the manager, which is likely, he's a luxury player, he's a Rolls Royce, same with Ozil. If it doesn't go his way, would we end up in the same situation as Mesut Ozil? Obviously, the board may back the decision, but I don't think we'd never pay for Pogba, let's be real. But would he benefit the club? Every time I watch him, yes, his levels above, and loads of other players I spoke with as well that played on the same pitch as him say he's different class, he's out of this world, he's next level, you can't get near him. But when you watch him, he doesn't clutch the game. Like, I would prefer Bruno over Pogba. And that's the real, that is real. Cecil, come replace the holding at the back. Cecil, come and replace holding at the back. Right, let's Arsenal streaming the game. Okay, let's bring Don Robbie in. Let's bring him in. Hold on, let me get the sound. Let me get the round of applause. Let me get the sound machine. Here we go. I hate this machine. Welcome in, Don Robbie. Yo.
Get rid of that machine, man. First things first.
I spent big money on this, bro.
I don't care how much you spent on it. Get rid of that machine, man. That is dreadful.
No, listen, we got some.
That's worse than Kelechi. That's worse than Kelechi's microphone.
Oh my God, Kelechi has all the tools. To be fair, I probably got it from the same website as him because it's full of just pure crap.
Get rid of that, man. What's going on?
Not much, bro. I just
heard what you're saying about Pogba.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Nah.
What are your thoughts? Nah.
Nah. He's exactly like Ozil. He's like a black Ozil. Black version of Ozil. Sorry, man. You know what I mean? He's a great player. World Cup winner, just like Ozil. Outstanding, but it'd be just the same. You know what I mean? He's from what I see of him at Man United, he'll turn up one week, then you don't see him for another month. You know what I mean? And then you've got all this stuff with his agent. Nah, we need a freshness at Arsenal. Pogba, he's a great player, but I just don't think he'd fit us at all. So for me, it'd be no, man.
But look at that. Robbie, look at that comment. Can you see that comment?
What's that?
You know, it says Pogs and Partey.
Do you know? No. Look at Man United at the moment. You would think Pogba and Bruno Fernandes would be brilliant, but it's not.
Yeah.
So no, you know what I mean? I just, no thanks. But anyway, well done for holding the fort tonight, man. I'm sorry to everybody out there. I mean, I wasn't able to make the show today.
That's
I was
okay.
with my son in football training today, and I got back late, so I ain't even back yet. I'm back, but I had to go and do something else quickly. So yeah, it's a bit mad today. It's a bit mad today. Well done for holding the fort, man.
No worries. Listen, it's always a pleasure. Listen, Kevin says Robbie's in the private jet.
Listen, I ain't no private jet, man. I'm in my car at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm just about trying to, get some little light in there and stuff like that. But no, well done for holding the fort, man. I was listening.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's been a busy day for everyone in the team. Obviously James wasn't here. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, guys. It's nice to connect with the fans and obviously speak to everyone and get their opinions on what's going on. I was going to quickly say, what was I going to say as well? Yes, Robbie, right. I was trying to watch the under-21s game, but there's nowhere at all to be able to watch it. Do we have something? I know this is quite a private conversation to have within the team, but to watch the academy games, is there like a membership that you can have?
I think I heard there's I think there's some sort of membership you can have where you can stream the academy games. I think it's about £10 a game or something. It's what I heard, but I to be honest, I haven't
looked into
watched any of the academy games on the stream, but I don't know how Martinelli's getting on tonight. I think at halftime it was 0-0.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's getting on, but it's just good to see that Martinelli's back. We so desperately want to see him back in the first team. It's going to be a lot of pressure on him when he comes back because we haven't been scoring enough goals, have we?
No, exactly.
But I'd really love to see him get back, get in form, and really put pressure on the other strikers that are there. You know what I mean? Because they haven't been performing. Even Aubameyang, who's been, let's be real, he's been absolutely tremendous for us over the years. He's not been performing this year. Lacazette's been better than Aubameyang, but he's still not been performing to the standard that we want. Eddie Nketiah has been very disappointing for me as well. So, this is a massive opportunity, I think, for Martinelli, if he can get himself fit and start scoring some goals, to really establish himself in the Arsenal team. He was going great guns before he got injured. The interesting thing is, though, just before he got injured, he was fit, and Arteta was picking Eddie Nketiah over him.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, they seem to really love Eddie Nketiah. He's a good young player, but I don't think he's better than Martinelli. You know what I mean? No. So that was shocking me. But yeah, we just need him back. We need as many as these. Chambers was also playing in that, so he's coming back to fitness. And again, if you remember, Chambers at one time was our best defender.
Yeah.
Way ahead of Rob Holding and stuff like that. So again, that's another player we could do with coming back to fitness as well. Interesting that Socrates was playing. So I mean, as many players that we can get back, but I think Martinelli, it wouldn't be just that he'd be back and fit, he'd bring a feel-good factor back to the whole squad as well. So it'd be great to have him back on board.
Yeah, definitely. I know he's a personality. I think Arteta talked about it in his press conference. He says he obviously he's very ambitious, wants to press hard, and he's a character. He's a character. He really lightens the mood, and Arteta wants him in his future plans. But that's what I found interesting from the interview. I was like, yeah, you weren't playing him over Eddie, but now you really want him. And he said he's the sort of player he wants, the personality he wants in the dressing room in the first team. So it'll be interesting. It will be. I'll be surprised to see who's the front three, who's the front three that he'll go with once he's fully fit. Like, obviously, what would you have? Martinelli, you'd have hopefully Aubameyang's firing, and would you have Saka? Is that a strong enough front three to be challenging for?
Well, Pepe as well. Remember, Pepe will be back in there as well. We just need we just need competition at the moment. Even if it's our bench is weak. I mean, against Tottenham, right? When I looked at Cecil a bonus, what for? But I see how you're trying to slip these things in.
I want the PS5.
But you still after that PS5? It's gone, mate. It's gone. But we got another one. We got another one coming in. I'll tell you what. By the way, we got a brilliant prize this week to give away. Right, so look out for that. But going back to what I was just saying. Right, when I looked at the bench at the weekend, Tottenham's bench here, they had Gareth Bale, Lucas Moura, that sort of caliber of player on their bench here. I looked at our bench, it was like Eddie Nketiah and Joe Willock. And there lies the problem. You know what I mean? There's not enough strength in depth at the moment at Arsenal either. So the quicker we can get all these players back fit and, you know, get that competition for places going, that's what we want to see. We want to see that competition for places, the better we'll be. But I'd say probably, you know, what I'd love to see would be Aubameyang down the middle, Martinelli on the left, and Pepe on the right. Or, you know, I think that would be exciting, you know. But whoever plays, man, we just need a win right now. You know what I mean? That game against Burnley at the weekend is so massive, it's unbelievable. You know, absolutely huge for Mikel Arteta. And Burnley will come and they'll fancy themselves. You know, they'll fancy it, you know. We've got a great record against Burnley at home, but they're going to fancy it. So it's the sort of game that can turn things around for, I mean, I said this for the Tottenham game, but we're in such a mess at the moment. If we could get that Burnley game and then say, you know, win against Southampton after that, that can change the mood. But we've got to get some wins. Got to get some wins.
We have to. I wanted to, obviously, down the bottom there, scrolling along the bottom, we have the players that are involved today in under 21. So we've got Socrates, Saliba, Aziz, Cottrell, Martinelli to start. Now, these are players I've been dying to watch, Robbie. Like, I'd rather watch them than what I've been watching the first team. You know?
It's true. I'd rather, you know, watch Balogun and all these sort of guys right now. I mean, it's interesting that Balogun weren't in it. Probably that means he's going to play, hopefully start on Thursday. Playing against Dundalk, it's a dead game. We've topped the group. I'd like to see Balogun start the game. You know,
Emil Smith Rowe as well. Would you like to see him start?
Smith Rowe has to start. Smith Rowe has to start. I mean, we got to start thinking about, you know, the possibility of throwing these guys in. It's getting that desperate at the moment that, you know, because what our midfield at the moment is so bad. You know, the whole team is bad at the moment, and it's got to improve. So I just keep holding on to the fact that I don't want to be negative around it. I just keep holding on to the fact that at some stage it has to improve, and this is a big test for Mikel Arteta. You know, I had Stricto on last night. He's saying he should go right now. There's a lot of fans saying that. I don't subscribe to that. But I understand that this is football. I really do feel that if he loses against Burnley, it's hard to make a case for him to stay.
100%.
I'm like you. I heard you saying earlier. I want to give him till at least December. Get December out of the way. Try and get some positive results. Then give him some money in January and let him start molding his own team. But he's got to get some wins. He's got some big decisions to make. I think going even into that game against Burnley, there's certain players that he's going to have to, I think, drop out some players and freshen it up a bit. But yeah, he just needs a win right now. We
need to be more. I think we need to be more physical as well. I keep saying this. I think like Burnley will come in physical. I think when Tottenham started, Harry Kane obviously. It's not always about physicality, but it definitely is something that we lack in being physical.
But that's the weird thing, though, Cecil. We, you know, last season, that was one of the things I loved about Mikel Arteta's sides is that, you know, we were aggressive, we were pressing. We were, you know, I mean, it was all energy. There were stats saying that we run the most and things like that. Where's all that gone? Where's all the pressing gone?
Yeah.
We don't even press no more. Where's all the energy gone? Where's all the aggression gone? Look at the aggression that we showed in the semi-final and the final of the FA Cup. Even in the Community Shield, which is really, it's not really a full-on game. We were very aggressive and we were pressing Liverpool in that game. Where's all that bravery gone? Where's all that, you know, I mean, I know we're low on confidence, but that has to return. We've got to get that back.
Agreed.
We are to turn the corner.
Agreed. I speak to a lot of fans. When I did the fan cams, they said that a lot of like the Yardmans, the Strictos and Livs, they said that he's lost the dressing room. But I find that very interesting. I don't think that's the truth.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think he's lost the dressing room.
Yeah, nor do I.
players are coming out in support of him. I mean, listen, I know that happens anyway sometimes when you've even lost the dressing room. But I get the vibe that he hasn't lost the best dressing room. It's just, at the moment, they're going through a very bad patch. A very, very bad patch. Which, as an Arsenal manager, is not sustainable. Let's have it right now, right? No matter how much we want him to succeed, which I really want him to, it's not sustainable. If you lose the amount of games he's losing, eventually the button gets pressed and you get the sack. End of. Because this is a big club. This is a huge football club, right? However, I don't think he's lost the dressing room. I just think it's a bad run of form.
Facts.
I think, you know, and I think, and I was saying, I was doing an interview today with a journalist. It's going to be on the app, on the VIP app, right? And as I was saying to him today, it's very weird at Arsenal at the moment. Arsenal used to be a place, right, that everything's kept really in-house. You don't see a lot of it's a very what's the word to describe it? Like a very
like a private members, like very like closed, and
it's Arsenal's been run like an institution over the years, right? So you don't hear of no scandals, you don't hear of no beefs, you don't hear of no. All of a sudden, recently, everything's out in the open. You know, first of all, we've had the whole saga with Mesut Ozil, the pay cut, which player didn't take it, that's been revealed and stuff like that and leaked out, and then Ozil being frozen out. We had the stuff the other day with the training ground bust up between David Luiz and Ceballos. We had players, Ceballos with Eddie and Nketiah on the pitch pushing each other. We had a talk the other day that there was a training ground bust up where, well, a training ground argument over tactics and things like that. You know, Arteta's spoken about there's a leak. He needs to sort it out. We've had the Gunnosaurus thing. All these sort of things going around the club. All these bad, nothing to do with football, going around the club. I've not known that at Arsenal. I'm just wondering what's going on there. It doesn't. Something's not right. Under David Dean, when he was chairman, you never heard of these sort of things coming out. Now all of a sudden, every week there's something else leaking out, or there's some other scandal, or things that Arsenal are getting wrong. You know what I mean? Making staff redundant, and you know what I mean. I've you know, what have you heard? You ever heard that in Liverpool, City,
no,
Chelsea, throughout this pandemic? You ain't heard none of that.
Nothing.
Every minute at Arsenal, something. So again, that's a problem. That's a problem that needs to be solved and resolved as well.
I massively agree. I mean, all I really have heard is obviously the Mason Greenwood and the Phil Foden incident when they were away for international duty. But then
those are players. But I'm on about at Arsenal. So many, the Gunnosaurus thing.
Yeah. Fair.
You know what I mean? The pay cut thing. Why? You know what I mean? It's just been. It strikes of being very unorganized at the moment in a club that's always been so well organized, almost military-like institution, and now all of a sudden, it appears that behind the scenes, it's like it's a mess. That's how it comes across.
Do you think it's down to Arteta that though? Do you think because maybe
that's not Arteta. That's not Arteta at all. That's just the powers that be behind the scenes. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I just want to quickly bring up Wayne. Thank you, Wayne Sage, for your super chat. Should start Aubameyang to score a goal or two to get into some kind of goal scoring flow. I think you mean.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree. You know what I mean? Like me and Yardi are arguing over it a lot. The Aubameyang thing at the moment. Yardi's saying drop Aubameyang. I don't think Aubameyang's the type of player that would benefit from dropping him. I just feel that Aubameyang's a sort of player that you know, sometimes you've seen it with many teams. They'll have their star player and he's really underperforming. He's going for a really bad patch. And they just stick with him. And then he scores that goal. Everybody jumps on him and everything. It's that, you know, it's that real monkey off your back. You know what I mean? You've done it.
Yeah.
And then you kick on from that. I think Aubameyang's that type of player. I don't think dropping him is the right thing to do right now. I think, you know, it's about, you know, playing through this bad period.
Yeah, I agree. Now, just to talk about the bad period, Robbie, it seems to be getting worse, if I'm going to be completely honest. We're 2-0 down against Wimbledon, which is worrying. And on top of that,
To be fair, you have to remember those games. There is the EFL trophy, isn't it? So basically, what it is, those teams will play their full team.
Yeah.
And we'll be playing in that trophy. We play our under 23s.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is us playing against, you know what I mean, like big men, you know what I mean, in that thing. Listen, I don't really care about the result in that. All I want to know is that Martinelli comes through that. He gets fit. He gets well. The EFL trophy, even if we go on to win it, what does that mean? It means nothing.
It means nothing. Yeah, it means
right
nothing.
Now, it's about, because there's a lot of very young players playing in that game today. So, you know, I just want Martinelli to come through that and be fit.
Yeah, he should do. He came off. He came off at half time. So hopefully, I don't know what that means. If it was injury or if it's due to.
It was 0-0 at half time. Now they're losing 2-0. So they see.
And that Keelan Lola in the midfield, he's got a red card, so they're down to 10 men. But see, I wanted to watch this. This is what I'm saying. This game, I like. Listen, you
want to watch another defeat?
No. Listen, you know me.
I've had enough of defeats, man. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. How many games we've lost? So
if we lose to Burnley, Robbie, what are you still going to say what I say as well? Give Arteta time, or you say, do you know what? If he loses to Burnley, that's it, the final straw. Or would you say, do you know what? If we play well and lose, you say, give him time. Give me your thoughts.
If he loses to Burnley, his job's in serious. I mean, I would still say try and get to Christmas and try and win some games, right? But I think if he loses to Burnley, his job is under serious threat. Even a draw against Burnley is not a good result.
Yeah.
Not a good result. When you look at where we are in the table, we're at home. When you look at our home form in recent games, he needs a win. That's a must-win game for me. For draw against Burnley, even Burnley this season, it's not even the Burnley of old. They've been playing very poorly. They're below us, and that's saying something, right? So no, that's a must-win game. There's no. I even think a draw is a bad result.
It is a bad result. Okay, just on that then, Robbie, let's do what I just did to these guys when I asked these guys. What out of the next 5 games? I'm sure you know the games. I'm going to bring them up as well, just to remind everyone. The next 5 games, how many points would do in the Premier League? How many would you think's acceptable? So we've obviously got Burnley, Southampton, Everton, Chelsea, and then Brighton. They're the next 5 games.
I think 9 points minimum.
Cool. 3 wins then, yeah?
He needs to win at least 3 of those games. And really, I think a good return on that, I mean, a good return's winning all of them. That's when you turn the corner. Chelsea's a very difficult game. There's a lot of, you know what, Burnley's a winnable game. We're supposed to beat Burnley. Southampton at home, we've got a great record against them at home. It's a tough game, though. They're playing very well. They won again last night. I think they're even in the top 5-4, so that's tough. But Southampton at home, we're supposed to win that too. Everton, I think, is the next one after that. That's a tough game. If could nick a point there at Everton, I think that would be a good result. Chelsea, the way Chelsea are playing at the moment, you'd have to say you know they're the favourites to win that game. Although I think that game's at home as well, and we've got a good record against, a decent enough record against Chelsea at home, right? Yeah. So and then Brighton away, that is a tough game. Brighton are a very good team. However, Brighton again are below us in the league, so I'd expect him to. I'd want to win in that game. So if he could get a minimum of 10 points from those games, I then look on it and say, right, he's turned the corner.
He's
turned the corner, you know what I mean? And then you back him in January and you give him, you know what I mean? If he gets 9 points, you say, well, yeah, he's still not great, man, for us. But we're gonna give you January. We're gonna try. We know things need sorting out. We know these players ain't good enough. We'll back you. If he gets under that, I'm telling you, going into January, you've got to be. If you're a responsible owner of the football club, you have to look seriously at him. You have to start sounding out. I mean, You have to start sounding out your Allegris and your Pochettinos and people like that about coming in.
Yeah. Okay. On that, right. So we're gonna round this up soon. We're gonna round this off. But on that, Robbie, this is where I have the difficulty in saying, like, I want Arteta to get 9, let's say 10 points out of the next 5 games. But what I'm struggling to see is that we're in a worse position. Partey's injured, so we've got Partey's out now. I think the players gonna be low on confidence. To get a better results going forward it's not a big ask, but it is for Arsenal at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Because we haven't got Partey there, who was clearly positive in there. Saka's been overplayed. Got the likes of Pepe's obviously still being red carded, so he's still got a 1 game ban. So we're asking a lot for players that aren't good at the end of the day. They aren't really good.
I disagree, man. I disagree. We're not asking a lot.
Okay.
You know, you may be asking a lot to beat Chelsea, but all those other teams that I've named out there, Arsenal should be capable of getting a result.
Yeah.
Right? Because I look at a team like Everton and say Everton are a similar type of team, player for player, to us. Yeah. Chelsea are a better team than us. There's no doubt about that. They've got better players.
Yeah.
But we got better players than Southampton, even though we're playing poorly, but we've got better players than Southampton. We've got better players than Brighton, and we've got better players than Burnley. So it's not asking a lot for our players to go out there, get the mental block out of their head and perform and go and get a result at least in those 3 games. That's not asking a lot.
Yeah,
They've got to now, you know what I mean? I heard you saying earlier about people posting, Aubameyang posted this and Mustafi posted that. I don't want to see no posts. What I want to see, actually, well done for the post. I like that.
Yeah.
But carry it out.
Yeah.
Carry it out, man. You know what I mean? Because you know what? In life, sometimes you do have periods where you're on the floor and it's how you pick yourself up. And we're on the floor at the moment. And now they need to stop feeling sorry for themselves. They need to stop reading the headlines. They need to stop watching AFTV if they are. Probably not, right? But they just need to... lights gone out. Turn my engine back on here.
Careful of that battery. Careful of that battery dying there, Robbie. Just before you touch on this, they've got
to stop feeling. They've got to stop feeling sorry for themselves now.
Yeah,
and they've got to go out there and perform. Perform.
Yeah, I'd have preferred them to do a post after maybe if Aubameyang scores on the weekend, then do a post saying been through hard times. But you know what?
No. I get it. Listen, you know. They're trying to, you know, they know they're getting a lot of pressure at the moment. But as they're saying, like with Mustafi's one say, you know, I mean, you pick yourself up and you come again. I agree with that. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with them posting those posts. But you got to back it up on the pitch.
Yeah,
you got to back it up on the pitch. You know what I mean? And you know, there'll be 2,000 fans there against Burnley. Maybe that might make a difference. Maybe that seeing those fans and seeing them not wanting to let them down, that might make a difference. But they got to turn it around, and Burnley is the perfect game for them to do so.
Yeah.
It is also, though, if you lose that game, the pressure mounts heavily on, you know. I'm just hoping and praying that they go out there and just get a positive result.
Same. Hashman Boxing says Saliba red card in the 89th minute. Saliba got a red card. might be why he's not in the squad. I don't know. He may have temper issues.
Maybe he's so fed up, man. He's just like, kick down a man, be out for 3 games, and just send me out on loan.
Everyone's just scrapping, Robbie. Everyone in this club is beating each other up. Jeez Louise.
The Saliba thing is just like,
oh, it's outrageous. It's outrageous.
And again, I tell you what, right? With Arteta, I think he should have come out. You've got to give more information on not the guy's personal information or whatever. Obviously not that, but we as fans need to know more about this. You know what I can't understand, right? Since did Arsenal have so much money that we can leave a 350 grand a week player on the bench, and we can go and buy a player for £27 million and not play him for 2 seasons?
I have no clue.
I thought we didn't have money.
Robbie, I haven't got the answers. I wish we had the answers. I really do.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody has to explain these things better. Where's the person coming out and explaining? There might be good reasons for it, but explain it. You know, it's mental.
Yeah, it is. It's awful.
Crazy.
It's awful. And obviously, we should have signed Zaha. Someone said about my Pepe agenda in the comments earlier. I want to see Pepe, but I want to see him in the 10. I always wanted Zaha over Pepe. There's no agenda. I just expected more from him. He's a technically amazing player. He's very gifted. I haven't got an agenda, people, but I expected more from him. And hopefully, when he returns from the red card, he'll be back scoring and doing. That's another
player. That's
got to light up.
I mean, we're going on about Arteta. Some of these players are letting Arteta down as well.
A lot of them.
Pepe's been one of them. That red card was letting the manager down and your teammates. He owes his teammates, his manager, and all the fans. He owes us for what he did. When he comes back, he's got a bang. He's got a bang.
People are saying sign Robbie's son. He's a baller, to be fair. He's absolute baller. Listen, I'm going to end this show on just a quick thing. Obviously, the GOATs are playing tonight. You can see it there, the final clash. Juve versus Barca. Robbie, I don't know if you're going to have time to watch it because I know you're out watching your son play.
No, I'll get home and I'll watch
the highlights.
I'll probably, you know what? I might not watch that though. I want to watch the United game first.
Okay.
If United are winning, I'll turn over and watch Messi Ronaldo. But you know what, right? These United fans, they've been giving me so much stick since Saturday. Right? There would be nothing greater for them to join us on a Thursday night. I mean, that would brighten up my day. So I'll probably watch the United game, the United versus Leipzig, and be flicking over watching the Messi Ronaldo. But I think, I'll probably be watching United game first.
Yeah.
And as I said, if they're winning, then it'll be the Juventus game. I think Ramsey's starting in that game as well. So.
Oh wow, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be definitely good to see him because we miss him heavily right now. But listen,
100.
Everyone watching, thank you for taking your time out to watch here.
Thanks for holding the fort, man.
No worries, Robbie. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for joining me. And he will be back to Robbie at 7 p.m. every day. He'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, he's a very busy guy, as I said before in the stream. But we'll be back at 10 a.m. with James. James will be back from Hogwarts World, Harry Potter World, sorry. So, make sure you tune into our morning show. It'd be nice, just to catch up on the daily news. We'll probably be speaking about a lot of things we spoke about this week. Make sure you check it out. Thank you again for joining me and being so lovely in the comments this evening. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning. Take care. I'm going to leave it with eToro. Peace out.
This video is brought to you by eToro. Now, you may have seen that eToro sponsor a number of Premier League clubs, and you might be wondering, who are they? Well, eToro is a global investment platform with over 16 million registered users, which offers everything from stocks, currencies and commodities to cryptos like Bitcoin. Now, if you don't have time to invest, eToro is perfect. You can use eToro's CopyTrader feature, copy top performing investors, so when they make a trade, you make the same trade automatically at no additional cost. So if you're looking to start investing and you want to find out more about eToro, then click the link in the description and get on it right now.